Hello my friends, my name is Siegfried Kuebler. I was born in October 1931 in the city of Jerusalem. This was then Palestine, English Mandate. Only 1948 it became the state of Israel. My parents and myself have been Germans all the time. My parents lived in Jerusalem already for a long time, being members of a religious sect who moved from the University of Stuttgart to Palestine in the middle of 1900. We were interned by the English government and came after the war back to Germany, where we found a new home in Überlingen, where I still live. Überlingen is in the very south of Germany, not far from the border of Switzerland and Austria, on the Lake of Constance. I also studied in Constance mechanical engineering. When I was finished, I worked for a refrigeration and air conditioning company in Mannheim. Then for 4 years in the same profession in Canada. When I was back in Germany, I obtained an employment in the development department for air-to-air missiles in a defense company. I was not too happy with that kind of work, since I felt that all my energy, my talents were wasted on developing arms and not something what the human beings could use better. So I decided after a few years to go back to the refrigeration business and became in the course of time an expert on cooling towers. At that time I enjoyed to play tennis on the court. In 1972 I discovered a new racket which was made out of aluminum. It was called the Master, made by the company Head. It should change my life. I was amazed how well it played. I had now an own idea and started a small company producing a racket also of aluminum called Mark 77. In order to learn more about the construction and design of tennis rackets, I began to collect tennis rackets as a hobby. Old ones and new ones. And I began to evaluate them and love them. That was 1973, and I believe that I was one of the first tennis racket collectors worldwide. I was surprised. There was no literature on rackets, no books, only a few catalogs of the companies who made rackets, and a few advertisements in books which were published earlier, dated before 1930 maybe. So I made my own notes about these rackets and started to write something about old rackets. In the meantime, I have written 4 books on rackets, 2 in German and 2 in English, and I want to present them now to you.